Housing prices have decreased for the first time since 2012. Should you buy a house? Hello everyone, this is James. Welcome to Your Sense. Housing prices have decreased for the first time since 2012. We're going to talk about, is this the right time to buy, and what things that you can do now, 4 things that you can do to be prepared for you to jump into the housing market. According to the Zillow's Home Value Index, housing values for the month of June and July decreased 0.1% month to month. But before you start looking for houses to buy and packing up your home, let's dive a little bit deeper. So according to Zillow's Home Value Index, prices have declined 0.1% or $366, the average throughout the nation. Some of the places that are leading the decrease is San Jose, California, and San Francisco, Phoenix, Arizona. Other places that are actually increasing are Miami, Florida, and Richmond, Virginia. Forgot that one. Even though those places are growing, the length of their growth has seen a sharp decline. Even though housing prices have increased for over 40% since 2019, this may signal downish trend coming on. Is this the right time to buy? And the answer is it depends. It just depends on your situation, your family situation. Has it grown? Have you outgrown your house? Is, the rent just unbearable? Do you have enough savings? And are you be able to kind of afford the house that you're looking for? There's a lot of questions. I would say if you are planning on looking for a house within the next 1 to 3 years, you should probably start looking now. And these 4 tips can actually help you get the ball rolling so that once you're ready to jump into this market, you could go in full force, know what you're doing, and try to close on that house a little bit later. So here are the 4 things that you can do to help you be prepared to go and buy a home. Number 1, save cash. Cash is king. You could save your cash by either decreasing your expenses or finding other ways to increase your income. And the more that you do that, the more that you put away, the more that in which you can go ahead and save for a rainy day, just in case some type of emergency happens in your present state, and you have to, go ahead and pay. You don't have to use those credit cards, and you can just use that money. But also, the more money that you're able to go and save, once things start turning, you'll be able to jump in a lot faster than most people because you've been preparing for this. And you may be able to put down a lot more than what you would have said if you started your housing search and your preparedness a little bit later. Second thing you can do is to improve your credit. If cash is king, credit may be emperor. And because those interest rates keep on climbing, the only way in which you could combat that high interest rate is to have a better credit score. According to New York Fed, 65% of homes that closed had a credit score of over 760 in the second quarter of this year. Try to get your credit score above a 760, and as the credit will be, even though it won't be as how it was a year ago, it may be so better for you at the present moment. So what are some things that you can do to improve your credit? The first thing you can do is just make sure that you're paying your bills on time. That's the main thing that you do. If you are paying those bills on time, you're already winning most of the battle. Second, making sure that your credit cards or your loans have a low balance. The lower, the better. And that is the easiest way, and actually the fastest way. Maybe not the easiest, but definitely the fastest way in which you can go ahead and increase your credit score. So lower those balances and make sure that you're not closing any accounts. That does hurt your credit score too as well. You want to keep that length of history. Keep it up. And then maybe once you get that house and you're thinking about closing a card, go ahead and do it. The third thing is to start looking now. You want to start getting a feel for what the prices are in your neighborhoods. So start looking whether you're planning on moving to a house or purchasing a house within the next 3 years, even 5 years. I think 1 to 3 years is ideal for you to start looking now. Maybe like within the next 5, you could do it in a year or two, but start looking so that you know for sure what the housing prices in your areas and what you're interested in are going for now. So you can kind of tell. So instead of just listening to me or the news, you could have a beat of what's going on in your own neighborhoods and what you want to live so that you could time your market yourself. And if, let's say, you see where the housing prices are right now, you go ahead, you think that your ideal place is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and they're looking at in your neighborhood around 500,000. Who knows? Then you maybe 6 months from now, you see now the average is around 475. Do you think you're getting a deal? But maybe if you look 6 months ahead, you may think that that's the best deal out there. Go ahead, start looking at the prices. The fourth thing, start getting to know your local real estate agent and your mortgage brokers. These are the people who are going to have their ears to the street. They are the ones who deal with housing prices and loans. So they can tell you what the average house is going for in your neighborhood. The mortgage broker will tell you what rates are going and what is being qualified now. And also they have access to dozens of different mortgage brokers, so they could tell you what's the best deal for your situation. So if you're able to go ahead and start getting in touch with different real estate agents, different mortgage brokers, you're going to already have that local connection so that once you're doing those other 3 things, you could go ahead, you already know who your real estate agent is, you already know who your mortgage broker is going to help you to be able to move into your place and even faster. So there you have it. 4 things that you can do now to start preparing for you to go ahead and buy a home. There are things that you can do now so that you can be prepared and realize where the not so hot spots are, or if there are hot spots, when are they cooling down so that you can take best advantage of it. And doing those 4 things is going to help you take advantage better than the other people who are trying to buy a home too as well.